Okay, and welcome back. We're doing another lawnmower review. It appears to be basically the same one as these here, the 209cc engine, but this time it is all in a black theme, black on black. At least I'm pretty sure, about 99% sure that this particular time it is not going to be red, but let's open it up and find out. All right, the moment of truth. Let's take a peek under this bagger. And it is, yep, it is black. But you know what? I was looking on the box and I was pretty sure that we were going to get the yellow dipstick because it's a yellow dipstick on the box. But the first thing I'm spotting there is that it appears to be orange. But you know what? I think it'll still work. Anyway, let's get this out of the box and take a better look at it. Okay, here's the first real good look at it. So, black deck, black top, and also black wheels. The other ones, much as the tires were black, they had gray wheels. And so it is completely blacked out everywhere. Let's see on this side. And so to set this up, it's really easy. All you gotta do is clip these. And then you can raise the whole handle up, tighten down these brackets, these knobs, and then you have to install 2 bolts at the base here and here, and I'll do that in just a moment and it will be almost ready to go. So you get in this bag here, you get the instruction manual and a wrench and the 2 bolts to attach to the bottom of the handle, and this oil funnel, and this clip. This clip is to put on the bar to retain the cable. And the reason why you got the oil fill tube is because it comes with oil. If you're having trouble finding it, it's because they put it right here in the back there. So always remember to get the oil out of there so that you can put the oil in the crankcase and be ready to go. And you put the whole thing in. It's the exact amount that it needs so that you don't have to measure. And always remember to take the seal off the gas cap. Take the tag off there too. I'll do that. And so on. So let's get this thing all ready to go and move on. Okay, and there we go. It's all set up. I've got the oil in there. We've got the gas in there. We've got the bolts in. This is where those bolts go, if you weren't following along. And I just wanted to mention that this particular one is the push mower. It does not have the this lever up here is just the safety lever, but if it were self-propelled, it would have another lever underneath it to propel it. But this is a true push mower, meaning that all the power goes straight to the blade. Speaking of the blade, I've never actually shown the blades on these. Actually never looked. We're gonna look, see what we got under there. It is basically a mulching blade. Anytime they're all wavy like that, that is a mulching blade. It's the first time I've actually looked under here. But here is an example of, so this is a 209cc engine, and something I've mentioned before on the other ones is it is a vertical shaft, meaning that the engine is kind of mounted sideways and the shaft comes out course, this is funny having it up on the, let's put it down. See that? So the shaft actually comes out the side. Here is the fan, the cooling fins on the engine there is on the side instead of the top. Shaft comes out the side. It does a 45-degree pinion turn there, and then the actual shaft goes down through the deck into a pulley, which is under that plate. And so the blade is actually pulley driven. And I think that's where it's getting all its power, because let me tell you, these things are crazy strong. And we are about to go take it to the yard. Now it's really growing here in Florida right now. And I've got a Bahia yard that is, I think it's at 3 weeks. So this should be quite a challenge for it. Let's go there now. Okay, so here we are out in the yard that I was talking about. We've got lots and lots of thick Bahia to experiment around with on this yard. And as you can see, what are we looking at? Maybe 8 inches and thick. In some areas are even thicker. And we will be demonstrating the bagging, the side chute, and my favorite, the mulching. Because something like this kind of grass at this thickness is going to be an extreme challenge for this. But we will start with the bagging. We will go probably a little farther, maybe over there, just to do a few strips with the bagging, just to prove that it can bag. Let's do that now. So as you can see, no problem bagging. Bag's really nice actually. It's just this grass is so high and so thick that was just 4 short swipes and the bag was full. So we won't be doing a lot of bagging. We really don't do a lot of bagging in Florida ever. And this is kind of why. It would be a truckload of grass if you bag the whole thing. So we're just demonstrating the bagger, and it works. So let's do the side chute now. Okay, we have it set up for side discharge now. You see here, this thing is the mulching door, which covers the hole if you don't have the side chute in there. And the side chute just clips in under that bar and holds the door open so that the grass can come out the chute. And you got to make sure to take the bag off. When you take the bag off, the back door, let's see if I can show this. Yeah, see that part there fills in the hole to the back for the bagging door. See that? And that closes that off so that all the grass has to come out the chute. And if you're mulching, that forces everything to stay under the deck. Just wanted to show that. So let's do some side discharge mowing. Tell you what, I'm having fun with the side discharge, so what I'm going to do now is see how fast I can go with it and have it still mow well. So let's start it up and see what happens. Okay, so all that was real-time footage. I was running with it just to see what would happen. And on these long seed pods, it missed it a little bit, but gosh, for the most part it did it. That is, that's pretty good. So anyway, enough with the side discharge. Let's move on to the mulcher. Here, I want to go into there. Okay, I want to come down low here so I can show what it's doing here. Look at the difference here. And it's not having any, well, you know, it's certainly making noises like it knows it's mowing. But it's doing it. mulching it all up. And these weeds here, these are the type of thing that will really gum up the deck underneath. And so the mower's got to be really strong to power through stuff like that. And we're looking at about 8 to 10 inches here. It's just handling it. And so I'll go through the thickest part of it, which is over here. And then we'll do some large area mowing in just a moment. But we'll try to mulch that worst section. And I'll go through it fast and see if we can stall it out. Okay, so we're definitely having fun now. I stalled it out once. It took a lot to stall it out. And I'm still very, very impressed with this engine that they're putting on these things. When it bogs down, it just kind of summons more power. I mean, I know that's the way a governor works, but on this mower, it absolutely, really, really digs down and finds the extra power. Because honestly, most 21-inch mowers wouldn't have made it halfway through all that. And yeah, I know, I'm making seem to be drawing in the grass again. But I'll fix it. This customer is very cool. He lets me mess around in this yard all the time. And I will correct it. Or maybe I will. Maybe I'll just leave it looking like this. It'll be funny. Anyway, what I think I'm going to do, I was enjoying the side shoot the most. Usually I enjoy the mulcher, but I'm going to put the tripod up really high and finish off just the backyard part. This yard is actually really, really big, and there ain't no way I'm mowing the whole thing with a 21. And so I'll finish off the backyard with the side shoot and wrap up the video and finish the yard with the cheetah. And so that'll be next. Okay, so that basically cleans up the mess. I'll go over it a few more times with the cheetah when I'm cleaning everything up, but considering what it was, wow, that's not bad. Actually, this would be a good time to go over it with the bagger, you know? If it's all dried out like that, you can fit more in the bag. But this particular time I won't. Now I've got to say, it stripes really good. It was a little thinner over in this area. As you can see, the stripes are nice, crisp. And I gotta say, I think out of all the push mowers from PowerSmart so far, this is my favorite. Seems like the self-propelled one should be the favorite, but honestly that one didn't have speeds. It only has one speed, which is fast, and so you can't baby it into the thick stuff like that. And it's very light, it's easy to push, no problem whatsoever, except when you get in the really thick stuff. You probably saw me struggling because it's like a bulldozer running into the wall of grass. But in regular grass, it's very easy to push. It mows very, very nice, and it looks good. So, anyway, that wraps it up for this one. I'll have links in the description to go buy it if you want it. And that'll be it. So, thanks for watching, everyone. And stay tuned for the next one.